Okay, everyone, welcome. We're going to get right into the stock market technical analysis. If you guys find value, drop me a thumbs up. I get a lot of views, on my videos, but people aren't clicking that thumbs up. It's not that difficult. I put these videos out for free, basically giving you guys trade ideas. So I do appreciate it. Just click the button and let's get right into it. All right. Triple Qs. In the short term, I'm not exactly sure where we're heading, to be honest. The resistance level that I pointed out was this 305. So I took half my long trade off yesterday as we hit that resistance. Again, I talked about I've let everyone know that I was looking to take profit, some profit at least at that level. Now I was looking for some higher prices up here at 318, but at the end of the day, you got to take profit as you hit resistance levels, and basically that's what I did. So today we broke down. We had this bearish rising wedge pattern. I didn't point it out. It really showed up in the futures, but there it is. We broke down to the downside. So we might just be starting the next leg low. And so what I've done is I've actually flipped back short. Again, I'm more interested in selling the rip in this market. We are in a bear market from everything I can tell. So I don't want to get too cute with trying to be long and pick a bottom. But, so I'm more interested in selling the rip. We did catch a good part of the rally and made some profit. But now I think it's time to probably flip back short, ride out any kind of counter trend bounces that we get at this point, and ride this down to the final profit target. On the weekly chart, if I roll out, you can see right here for triple Qs is our final target, at least for right now, and that is 238, all right, 239, somewhere right in there. That's your pre-COVID highs. I've got it circled down here. That's where I think we're heading, and we'll probably get there pretty quickly. Small caps. So small caps, I'm not really interested in a trade in these anymore, at least for right now. Again, we hit our pre-COVID highs, our final target on small caps, which was right there, 169.50. And that's your pre-COVID high level. We recently hit it. We had a nice bounce off of that. So that reaction there basically rallied up about 7.5%, kind of rolling over. So we could come down. Again, we're just in between the ranges that I see. Here's support. It's about 169.50. Resistance, you've got a level of resistance at 187.92, 188. And then we also have this potential downtrend line coming off the all-time highs to watch. All right. And we could rally all the way up to that 195. So that's it, kind of in between. And I don't know which way it's going to go. So no trade on this one for right now. Okay, individual trade ideas. Walmart. Again, we called out the sell signal. If you look at the daily chart and really the weekly, we've broken big weekly support. All right, so on the weekly chart, big bearish rising wedge pattern. But the key level is the support line down here on this weekly chart. You can see all the reactions where we held support. There's another one, and there's a big weekly sell signal. So this is pretty much locked in. I don't see them recovering this weekly sell signal this week. So it's at this point, sell the rip. And what I'm going to do is just keep a short position. Any kind of rallies, I'll probably add to that short position, because the target on this one really, as far as I can tell, at a minimum gets us down to, I think we get down to right in here, which is 91. All right. I don't see much in the way of support till we get down there. So looking for 91 on this one. There will be rallies along the way. You're not going to just fall straight down. That's a huge weekly sell signal. So I could expect the next maybe couple weeks, maybe a month of just grinding rally action, kind of a bull flag where we flag out, flag like this, and then resume to the downside in the near future. Netflix. Okay, I'm done with this one as well. Again, most of those long trades that we were able to game, it's, as far as I can tell, it's time to get out of those. And Netflix has sold off quite a bit, but doesn't mean it can't run down and make another leg lower. So don't underestimate how far this thing can sell down. All right, so keep an eye on that, but I'm no longer long this one. For the most part, I'm looking at short trades again. Let's look at a couple of those. XLP. This is consumer staples. You look at the weekly chart, this is one of the areas where retail's been hiding out, and the institutions, they've been buying these defensive stocks. That's kind of been the name of the game. So tech has been getting destroyed, small caps have been getting destroyed, and everybody's been trying to hide out in the defensive stocks. But at the end of the day, when you have a bear market, they sell down the defensives too. So the defensive sectors get sold off when everybody initially moves to the defensives, and then those get sold off, and that's kind of how it works. So on the weekly chart, you can see support all through here, and there's a weekly sell signal in these XLP. So that one's now breaking its bull market trend. Okay, so there's a weekly sell signal. I am short this one. I don't see any weekly support till we get down to about 71.50, and that's where this is likely heading, probably today. So it just continues to sell off. You look at the daily, it's just getting crushed. And breaking trend, breaking the 200-day moving average, breaking the trend line, sell signal all day long. This one also, came with negative divergence, kind of equal RSI and PPO. See, this was the same equal, but higher highs in price. So that's still negative divergence. Again, if you guys are unfamiliar with these concepts, I put together a stock market technical analysis course. It's about 4 hours or so of different concepts, video trainings. It's not free, but it's of good value. I priced it affordable. So check that out if you're interested. Link in the description below. Okay, so the final holdout of strength, I think, is this XLV. All right, this is kind of the final holdout that I can tell. And here it is. Here's your bull market going all the way back to 2009 on XLV. You got support through here on the weekly chart, some support right there. There's some support. There's some support. We recently, I got a lot of squiggles kind of outlining what I think is going to happen here, but you can see we recently kind of came close to that support, and we just haven't broke it yet. And then we also have this horizontal support right there at 124.75. So for me, that's the level. 124, we'll call it 124.50. You break that impulsively on the weekly chart, and you've got a big weekly sell signal on XLV. At that point, there should be no strength in the market, and the market should pretty much collapse down to these key levels that we've been looking at. SPY, this will give you an idea of what's going on. It's selling off today, continuing the downtrend. The target on SPY is right here, 338.04. So I suspect if SPY continues to head down towards this target, XLV is going to break. We're going to see a quick flush down towards the end. We'll probably see the VIX spike and some panic selling. And then at that point, we'll probably be set up for a more sustainable bear market rally, something that can last weeks to months. And yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So we flush down, hit our targets, and then put together a sustainable bear market rally. But at that point, it will be a bear market because we will not, XLV will have broken its major support. Pretty much everything will have broken. So that's what I got so far, guys. I'm short, basically. Short again. Gold kind of hanging in there. Not really selling off. It's, up slightly today, but just kind of flat. So we need to keep an eye on this. If we're going to see selling in the market, we should see a rush into gold as a safety play. I don't see it yet, but we are near support. 1790 seems to be weekly support, so we take that out, we're probably heading a lot lower in gold. All right, so that's a key level for me right now. And as long as we can kind of hold right in this area, and then we start to see a buyer step in, we should see a rally in the miners and everything else. That's really all I have on gold so far. And of course, for gold, we got to watch this DXY. Still holding trend. Here's the daily chart, bullish trend. Bearish divergence. See the negative divergence here. So that's kind of what I'm looking for is, okay, the dollar, we need to see the dollar produce a sell signal, which would be a break of the trend. If we get that, then gold should start that rally, and you'll see that with that bid to safety. Okay, the dollar also can rally. I know it's kind of mixed analysis, but the dollar can rally with gold rallying at the same time. If there's just a rush to safety and people are buying gold and they're selling stocks, then the dollar and gold can rise at the same time. So we don't have to have the dollar break this trend. It just would help the gold trade. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm not really super heavy on any miners right now. I have a couple positions. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, looking for a little more information on that. And I just, we need to kind of keep an eye on. Guys, I don't know if you're still long this one. KHC, big old sell signal today. So double top, they're not going to fill the gap, it looks like. Here's the gap right there. It was such an obvious gap that it makes sense that they stepped in early, but there's your double top. Things to look for on that. Obviously, you had some negative divergence building, and I did point that out and talked about that. And I don't have a position in it. I actually have sold it, moved this over like this, but boom, big old negative divergence and a big sell signal. So that tells me time to get out of that one if you're still in it, for sure. Hopefully you've already bailed on it, giving back a lot of gains today, obviously. So we'll just move on. You know, this could trade all the way down to this level, 35.60. We don't exactly know where this is going to go, but we do know that's a big sell signal, so that should bring in lower prices. Okay, I don't see much else going on. So again, looking for more downside. We're still, you know, I've kind of, you know, if I go long something, I've just talked about the fact that, you know, I'm still looking at this a bear market rally. We're looking to sell the rip in this market. Any kind of rallies into key resistance levels should get rejected. This is a bear market as far as I can tell. We should have lower prices. So look for the indices to continue to sell down. Certain stocks are hitting some supports. They might kind of hold up, but the indices haven't hit those price targets yet. So looking for that to continue to roll over. Thanks, guys. Drop me a thumbs up. Check out the course if you find value, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.